Do you ever find yourself asking, what do I actually need to eat in order to be healthy, have energy, and be free of diabetes and prevent myself from having heart disease? What do I actually need to do? Because so far, this healthy eating stuff, it's not working. So far, the doctor, the book, the nutritionist, my family, it doesn't work. Healthy eating doesn't work for me. What do I actually need to eat in order to be healthy? That's what we're covering today. We're covering 2 concepts to know what you need to eat, but then also how to stick with it and how to actually think about healthy eating so that you do stick with it. If you do like the video, leave it a thumbs up, give me a comment, love to hear your thoughts, and then try the exercise that I mentioned at the end of the video. Let's get into the content today. The question that I have been hearing people ask is, what do I need to eat in order to be healthy? Does that sound familiar? Don't ask that question. What do I need implies external pressure. The doctor wagging his finger at you, you need to eat your vegetables. It reminds me of growing up maybe when, finish your plate. You need to be a good boy and finish your plate. And the rebellion, the inner rebellion, when family and friends pressure you to eat healthy. They give you a list of foods, your nutritionist say, eat this. It fails you. Now, I don't have any great answers for you. I don't have any revolutionary answers for you. You already know how to eat healthy. I'll give you the simplified version. I'll give you the simplified version because there is a lot of confusion out there. But you've heard what I'm going to tell you before. And you knew that I was going to tell you what you'd heard before. But first I'm going to tell you the most simple basics, 2 ways of thinking about it. And we'll go into how you can shift away from the inner rebellion so that you enjoy eating these healthy foods. The 2 ways are plate and green face. So let's get into green face first. Imagine, look at if you're me and watching the video, imagine my face is all green like the Hulk. Roar, roar. Okay, so green face. This is a perfect tool, perfect image you can use for every one of your health decisions. It's so simple. Green face. Green represents nature, like the trees behind me. Does it exist in nature? 1,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, would this thing I'm going to put in my mouth be out there in the world? Green. Green, right? Color green. Natural. Beans. Nuts. You name it. Is it actually out there in the world? 2, face. Face. Green face. Meat. Did it used to live? Is it an animal product? These are 2 very simple, like a little image that you can use to kind of guide your food decisions. The number 2 thing I'm going to cover is plate. And this is the non-sexy stuff. This is the stuff where I expect you to be a little bit bored right now. Are you a little bit bored? Because you've heard this before. You've heard this before. And I started off the video by saying, your question is, what do I need to eat? And when I hear this question, the implication is that you've tried eating healthy before. You've tried doing the green face. You've tried eating the veggies, and it hasn't worked. And it's almost like if you found the right foods, then you would eat healthy. If I found the right foods, then I would eat healthy. And we're going to get into that in just a moment. I want to cover plate real quick. Plate, the government. The government got it right finally. Not that silly food pyramid. Take a plate, divide it into 3 sections. carbs, veggies, and protein. Try to get unprocessed stuff. That unprocessed means you cook it at home. It means it doesn't come in a bag. Again, think green face. Is it natural? So those are 2 simple guidelines. Get every meal, right? Every meal. Get a plate. Don't get like a bowl. Don't reach your hand into chips. Don't drink your carbs with sodas. Don't have like little protein bars. If you really want the simplest, most foundational building blocks for health that will give you energy, vitality, make you feel great, get a plate. Every meal, have carbs, veggies, protein. And if you aren't sure, think about green face, natural foods, protein. There's more to it. I get it. We're gonna get into how you can kind of be motivated to eat these foods. But before going on, this doesn't involve how much. This doesn't involve cravings. This doesn't involve boredom with food or emotional eating or stress eating. Those are other topics that I cover. The reason I'm honestly bringing this up is because I do this an intuitive approach to food, and I'm getting some requests that the intuitive is great, but what do I eat? It's like I'm teaching people, working with people, helping with the psychology of food, stress eating and cravings and hunger and fullness and joy and satisfaction. And then there's still a kind of a question. They want structure. They want structure. What do I actually need to eat? Where can I be guided? And so here are the guidelines, right? Carbs, protein, veggies, cook it yourself. Don't have all that refined sugar. Green face, does it come from nature? Those are simple guidelines. But now I want to cover the real question. I wanted to really, really cover and to answer that question. What do I need to eat in order to be healthy? The first part of that question was giving you the answer you'd already heard. What do you need to eat? I've just told you, right? Veggies, carbs, protein, yada, yada, yada. You got it. But the question behind the question, what do I need to eat? Addressing the failure you might have had before. Remember at the beginning of this video, I said the rebellion. You're told to eat healthy. You don't really want to, but you do it anyways. And you get resentful. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You get resentful. I know you do. So how can we shift the question from need, what do I need, to what do I like? What do I like that's healthy, that tastes good? That's healthy, that's a carb, veggie, protein, unfiltered, or green face, right? What do I like that falls within that? And I'm not gonna tell you. Because let's look at carbs, right? Carbs. A unfiltered carb, or an unprocessed carb rather, unrefined. There could be sweet potatoes, quinoa, brown rice. These are all examples of stuff that is found out in nature. Hell, even do white rice. That's found in nature too. Okay? Which one do you like? Vegetables, there's 1,000 different vegetables. And then even with the carbs, how do you like it cooked? Do you like it steamed? Do you like it baked? Do you like it, I like my sweet potatoes microwaved. Drizzle some olive oil, microwave them, steam them. They get all steamy and they're pretty tender. The olive oil kind of soaks in a little bit. How do you like these healthy foods, right? It's not what do I need. What healthy foods do I like? What makes me happy? And because the need, when you just follow someone else's list without going through a personal exploration, without testing and tasting and evaluating and reflecting and doing that learning process, the list of foods is dry, its soul is gone. There's no relationship with food there. With this, you're focusing on pleasure and joy and what makes you happy, and that's how you stick with it long term. And start with one meal a day. Don't start getting overwhelmed with a bunch of meals a day. Those are my tips today. Have a great day. Leave a comment. Peace.